Okay, so now what we're going to do is kind of look at YouTube as a possible way of delivering your video. Okay. Now I had you export FLV. Now technically that FLV could be uploaded to YouTube and it'll work just fine. But I also want to show you an alternative to that, and it's called codecs. Okay, so the FLV codec is pretty nice. The only thing that I hate about it is the fact that you need Adobe Media Player to play the stupid thing. So what I want to do is show you a different way to do this. So let's say I wanted to go blown out to the point where it's compatible with YouTube, it's compatible with an iPod and Apple TV. Okay, so just pay attention. This is more of an educational thing. You might come back to this video at one point. So let's export media. This time I still want QuickTime to be my represented footage. Okay, so that's MOV quality. But let's look at codecs. Okay, codecs are really confusing. It's just one of those things. If you're on a PC, yeah, codecs are evil. So if you have the wrong codec at any one time, a video will not play. So we have to kind of think that way. We have to think what is compatible with all people. Well, now when I record footage, I use animation. Like right now, I'm recording animation type footage. But that's using a program called iShowU HD. And that's what I use all my screen capturing footage with, is that program. I love it. It's so easy and it works 100% of the time. But when I'm exporting something like a third-party video like this, not capturing it real time, that's when I go into a codec. Okay. So we want something that uploads to YouTube within a relatively good time frame. Let's say, okay, if I used animation to export this out, it would do, swear, 4 gigs of footage. Okay, so we don't want to do that because 4 gigs would take a lifetime to upload to YouTube. So rather than that, I'm going to use a compression called H.264. Okay, which is a really nice compression, and it's used a lot for many of the Apple products, and it also plays well on PCs. Notice by using H.264, it has 1280 by 720. Well, that's because down here below, I've told it to do that. So I can set the width. Here's my source, 1280 by 720. So I want to set that source to be the same as my output. 1280 by 720, 1280 by 720. These two match. I also like to keep it frame per second wise. So this is 2398. I want to keep that same up here. Now if I want to see the output of this, I can just click here and you can see here's my source, here's my output. Good. If I wanted to render at maximum depth, I could do that. .24-bit, you know, it's whatever you have. Let's say you want to upload to YouTube. Well, 24-bit, it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to choose the 24-bit because I like it. And for the audio, I like using IMA 4.1. Okay. So let's try these settings. Let's add that to the queue. Okay. And I'm going to call this YouTube. And I'll just start queue. In the next video, we'll kind of look at this and compare it to the FLV as far as size-wise, quality-wise, and everything else.